Alright guys, so this is a quick review of the Nexar Pro. I did a few reviews already on this area with the other Nexar, so I just want to summarize it. You watch those videos if you want. But this is just for Nexar Pro and why I chose this one on XC2. Alright, so basically you see, it's not the best video quality, but it is definitely better than some dash cams that may be out there. And it does the job. You know, it may not be where you can zoom in on the car on the right and take the license plate. However, if a car is close enough, it will. Maybe at nighttime might give a little bit of difficulty, but it does the job for what it's supposed to do. However, with that being said, whether you have one of those good dash cams or not, it's not always foolproof. There's times where even the good dash cams, like the one I have here, not the one I'm reviewing, but there's another one that is a better if it's a 4K quality. However, with that being said, doesn't mean it's always going to capture that. So what I recommend is that you say the plate number out loud regardless. Even if you think you got it because the car's right in front of you, there might be some sun glare, there might be some, or nighttime especially, the glare of the headlights may shine into it and you may not capture that. So I recommend reading out the license plate. Now, it is a 720p, unless you have the external, the inside camera connected, then it's going to be 720p. Unless the inside camera is not connected, it's going to be 1080p. So when you buy this camera, you're obviously buying it for both in and out. So the difference between 720p and 1080p, honestly, I'd rather have the inside connected. It proves if you get stopped or whatever, if you have your seatbelt on, it will prove if you was on a phone or not. You know, let's say you had your hands scratching your ear or something, it'll throw you on the phone, you know, whatever. Or you just want to capture the moment, you know, maybe inside something funny that happened, you know, if you have kids or even yourself, you said something funny and you want to capture the inside video. It's good to have, you know. So I recommend having it on. Now, with that being said, the inside camera, just like the other dash cams, you have to actually pull the video directly from the. So you have to stay connected if you want to pull the video. However, the external forward-facing camera, it stays automatically to your drive. Now, one thing I was a little hesitant about, once it connects and starts streaming, everything will save automatically. There are a few times where you just want to make sure it's actually connected. There's been a few hiccups where it wasn't streaming, but either way, the thing I like about this camera, it has the external SD card, where the XC2 is internal. It only works Windows when you connect it directly. However, this, you just pull out the SD card and you capture the video. So even if it wasn't streaming and it's not directly on your phone, you can still capture the video with the external SD card. So that's fine. And then, let's say it was streaming, but then for some reason disconnected from it, and then you want to reconnect. From what I remembered, once you start the stream and start streaming, you can always pull the video from the phone and get the video quality. Get the video from the SD card from the phone, even when you disconnect the streaming. Because for some reason it will still be there, it's still connected, but it won't capture that footage if you disconnect the Wi-Fi or something. But it's still working in the background. So then what happened is, just like the internal video, you will pull the video look like you would if it was an internal video because it didn't capture it with the stream. I know it's a little confusing, but I kind of figured that out. Again, not everything's 100%, but it does the job. And worst case scenario, 100% is going to be an SD card. So that's the beauty about this one. Now the XC2, for some reason, they, like I said earlier, it's internal 128 gigs, which is good. It's very generous, but it only works with Windows. From what I understand, most people have Macs. So they can always do an update to have it work with Mac, but as of my last chat with them, they said it only works with Windows. Now, another thing is, this is a GPS camera, but for some reason, with iOS devices, it doesn't log the GPS. Now, that's something they could always change in the future, and they put she put a ticket in for concern to see. Now we're going against the sun. I just want to see how it looks with a little bit of glare. But she said she should put the, you know, to let the developers know, whoever is in charge of that, know that that's, you know, request, and just see what they say, because they already have it for the for the like I said, for Android devices. They just gotta do an update for the iOS devices, and see, and I think it's not like on the, again, this is also another video, other thing they could do, but it's not on the actual video. It's on the app, so you could see through the app, and then if you want to screen record it, you could screen record through the app if you need to show video proof of your speed. But for some reason, they should just make a toggle in the settings where you could have that speed displayed in the video. With a GPS dash cam, that's a lot of people with GPS dash cam want that option and want the video, want the speed display. And if they don't, they just click it off. They give the option, right? Again, they could do that with an update. That's not a problem. But again, whether it's in the app or whether it's through the actual video, it's an update they can do. And what I like about it is when you end your drive, it goes into parking mode. Now, the thing with parking mode, if you have a outlet that's continuously powered, even though there's an option there to check off the continuous power outlet, it helps to activate parking mode. It in your drive too. That's I think mainly what it is for. It helps know that your drive ended other than the actual movement of the vehicle. But the parking mode won't work as it should when it's connected to power. The way around that is you just basically unplug it. If you have EZAC, just unplug it, just gotta remember to plug back in. Other than that, the parking mode won't be activated. But that's something they could possibly fix. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But again, all you gotta do is unplug and plug it back in, and then you activate your own parking mode. And then parking mode stuff, I would like to test it a few times, see how it is. But it should work in theory. How well it works, if someone's passing you or if someone's going in front of the car, like I'm not sure how it works 100%, but in theory it should work. What else? Again, so when you're in your drive, the full video will be, on the phone, and it does take your phone memory, but it's on the phone using the app. And then what you want to do, if you want to transfer to your photo albums, you just transfer the app to your photo albums, but it's already on the phone storage using the app storage. Now, and I think that's awesome, because let's say nothing happened, whatever, and you just drive in and you're like, hey, look, there was traffic. That's why I'm late. Traffic? Yeah, okay. How many times you said that? All right, look, I'll show you. Boom, now you show it to them. Whether you're late for work, late for meet up, family, whatever. Like, hey, look, no, I'm serious. There was traffic. There was a big accident. Oh, wow. Well, if you just want to show an accident, you want to capture that, all of that, it's there, What else? I like the design. I like the fact that the internal camera and the external camera are separated, so you have the option to put the front facing in the middle and center line it however you want. Put it behind the mirror, out of view, and then the external you can move it a little bit off so that it's not behind the mirror. And that was another reason why I chose this camera. Other than the fact that I can't pull the video, I'd rather have the SD card in case streaming error or whatever. You always have the video on the SD card by minute increments. What else? Other than that, honestly, I think I pretty much covered all the basics. It works well. If I had to choose between this even and my 4K camera, honestly, between the two, I'll probably choose this one. Even though 4K is better quality, video quality, unless you have like some kind of professional or dash cam channel or something, or you always capture incidents or whatever, like for whatever reason, or whatever travel, whatever reason why you need to use it professionally, then I would say this does the job for what it is. It's always there. A lot of ride share, even professional drivers, they use this one. They have for example, dash cam videos for honestly, if I was a taxi driver, I'd probably have both. But a lot of taxi drivers have Nexar Pro, and that just goes to say that it's pretty good. With that being said, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, take care. If there's anything else, watch the other videos. There's other videos I did that covers it extensively.